Good afternoon. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Occasionally, I am standing in my garden amongst my sunflowers, and I just cut one off because it looks like it's got some ripeness to it and the seeds are falling out, and it just has all the indications of ready to be harvested. So I'm going to pick it and see what happens. So it is cut and ready. So you can see where some of them have fallen out and they were on the ground. So I brushed all the tops away. And I've got little ones hanging here above my head. I've got bigger ones here above my head. And I've got some here that are starting to get black and white, but not ripe yet, but drooping. And I guess one of the first indications of them being ripe is the drooping, the falling out, then the black and white stripes. And of course, most of them may not ever get totally ripe, but I have quite a few, surprisingly as tall as they are. Last year I grew some and they were half this tall. This year they are just enormous, with a couple of the plants over 10 feet tall. Beautiful. And I'm not going to harvest them all until they're either ready or they're just totally done. It's a lovely Saturday afternoon off and on. And I've got some eggplants here that are growing that I don't know whether they'll finish producing or not. Some of the garden got away from me, but I have fresh lettuce on the other side and more humongous radishes. But I'm thankful for what I did grow. But for some reason this year the peppers didn't do any good. They got blighted, and no matter what I did to them, they just seemed to blight away, and the tomatoes are dying off and blighting away. But I've got enough tomatoes in the freezer that I had more than I had last year. And as far as cucumbers, I've got a dozen cucumbers going here still, and I still have cucumbers in the refrigerator. Next year, I better find a way to can or freeze more. Anyway, it's Crazy Neil in his garden. Have a great weekend.